the head of the FBI is a Republican, and he put in, I think unfairly, a farting shot. He said, I'm not going to bring any action against her. She did not commit a crime, but she didn't act properly. Oh, come on. It's not fair. You can't answer to that sort of thing. The emails have been has been a subject of a lot of debate. Hillary Clinton herself said it was a mistake. She shouldn't have done it. But one thing, let me just tell you this. You have to look, first of all, on a couple things. What is the effect of the emails? If I take a gun and I shoot, I'm guilty of firing a weapon. If I hit somebody, and then I'm causing damage to him, and that's a more serious. If I kill, God forbid, somebody, that's a more serious. Look at the effect. It's not so much the action. What has been the effect of the emails? Zero. I can tell you one thing, though. If she had put the emails in the State Department, then it would, on WikiLeaks, it would have been distributed to the entire world long ago.
But Mr. Sheldon, you're talking about 1,000 of emails, thousands.
Right. 250,000 State Department emails were released. She has about 30,000. So, excuse me. What would have happened is that the world would have seen all the emails, including classified emails, because the State Department has not protected itself well enough. So there has been no damage, and there probably would have been damage. I'm not justifying her having the private server. It was against the regulations at the time, but the real effect of it is nil, and we're making a mountain out of a molehill.
The last 8 years, we see every time that Israel want to build in Jerusalem city, every time the State Department condemn that.
Not just in Jerusalem. First of all, as I said, Jerusalem is a sensitive area. There is no state, no city in the entire world like Jerusalem, and it raises passions. When there was some tunneling under the even though the tunneling was nowhere near the holy sites of the Muslims, it caused riots and people were killed. So you have to respect that sort of thing. If people have that sort of strong feelings, they have to be respected. You try to keep things not to change the status quo as much as possible. When there will be peace and true peace and respect for one another, which today there's not enough respect between the two sides. The one does not respect the other side's sensitivities and feelings sufficiently. But when there is peace, that will happen, and then building should go on as normal.
A lot of people in Israel are very confused. Who is good for Israel?
The answer was told to us by Bibi Netanyahu. They're both good for Israel. They're both good for Israel. I'm ready to admit, at the present time, although I'm not sure about Trump because he wavers from day to day. He did say one day that he wants to be neutral towards Israel. Another day he said Israel should give back $3 billion because America watches Israel's back. So I'm not, there are questions. I don't know what Trump is going to say next week. I don't think even Trump knows what he's going to say next week. Hillary is a proven commodity. She has proven herself to be good. But let's face it, the presidents, the last few presidents have all been very supportive of Israel and its need for security. And the interests of the United States and the interests of Israel in peace in the Middle East and other issues are on the same page. So I think that ultimately it's going to be the interest of the country rather than the personality of the individual which is going to control. And those interests coincide, and therefore both candidates should be good for Israel.
Okay, share with us your bet.
My bet is who's going to win. Well, right now it's easier to say because Hillary Clinton is leading. She's leading both in the national polls, and she's also leading in the electoral college, and has been for a long time. She
depends on media you watch. CNN or Fox News?
No. In the electoral college, if you look, for example, in the New York Times, she's almost 80% chance of winning, as opposed to Trump, about 20% chance of winning. So it would be foolish of me to go against that. But I think that the more people see the difference between the two candidates face to face, as they will see within the second and third debate, I think the more they realize that Hillary Clinton is a quality product and Donald Trump is a comedian.